So now that the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer is out, I thought we'd go frame by frame of this trailer and try and honestly just find everything that we can about the plot, the characters, some hidden Easter eggs, and things like that. We're gonna get right into it, but guys, we're on the road to 3,000 subs. If you're new to this channel, I would love to have you here. Also, leave your comments down below because I most likely will respond to them. Now, let's go ahead and break down this trailer frame by frame.
I'm Spider-Man.
All right, so let's go ahead and listen to the first couple seconds here. Go. And I'm gonna pause it. We got the New York skyline. I mean, this building right here looks really interesting with this sphere looking thing. This is just the Baxter building. I'm saying just the Baxter building. It's a very important building in the, I guess, MCU, but this isn't technically the MCU. This is like a separate universe. Looks like it's just a standard living room, nothing too crazy. We jump here, we see Sue Storm coming out of the elevator of the Baxter building with, I think, maybe a reporter or some public official, and of course Reed Richards with the gray hair behind him, so they do seem to have their powers at this point. I honestly love the aspect ratio too. Kind of reminded me a lot of what Matt Shakman, I think, did in WandaVision. So let's move on here. We got more views of the living room. We're scrolling on by. We get this other shot, some food on the counter. I really like this here because it shows the retrofuturism, you know, things that we thought would be inventions by now, but haven't really come to fruition in our current modern day, but they're in this because it's taking place in the 60s, but in a more technologically advanced 60s. Also, this clock here reminds me a little bit of the TVA. Let's keep moving forward. Keep on moving. We're still in the kitchen. And I'm actually going to hit play here. Okay. Talking about having dinner with the family once a week. Love the family elements. Like the Marvel Studios logo here. That's really, really cool. Fitting again with the style. Boom. Beautiful shot of the Baxter building here. I like the design that they went with. This kind of landing platform maybe for the Fantastic car or jet or whatever they use to get around. I love the logo, and you can see the Empire State Building back here too, which is kind of cool. I wonder if there's going to be any other Marvel buildings. Okay, we obviously have our first looks at both The Thing, Ben Grimm, who looks incredible, by the way. I know I said that in my reaction video to the trailer, but we also have Herbie here, a robot of the Fantastic Four, which I actually have his first comic appearance in a comic book. That might be worth some money now. I have no idea. But Herbie looks really cool. The shape of his head is a little bit more hexagonal compared to his counterpart in the comics, which is more cylindrical. And let's just look at the detail here of The Thing. Very Jack Kirby-esque. I love the big eyebrow lines. Reminds me a lot of the art of The Thing in the cover for Secret Wars, I believe. If I remember the comic issue, I'll go ahead and throw it up on screen now just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And it's funny because Ebon Moss-Bachrach is like playing a chef in so many different things. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. We saw Reed Richards as well. Let's see if we can notice anything here. Again, with this clock, looks a lot like the TVA clocks. Maybe, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe the TVA took inspiration from this universe in terms of style, because a lot of it does seem kind of similar now that I'm looking at it. Love the suit design of The Thing and the other Fantastic Four, which we will get into when we get to that shot. The CGI just looks so good on him. All right, let's pause it here. There's some machines in the background of Reed Richards, but the main focal point is him in front of this chalkboard, probably in the Baxter building still. Okay, I'm going to pause it on this chalkboard real quick because somebody, I can't remember who, pointed out this right here seems to be Reed Richards constructing the multiversal door, the portal. I can't know what that makes out. Exit and enter. Yeah, this is just like the multiversal door that he sets up in the comics to kind of form the Council of Reeds. All of the different Reed Richards. I mean, we've seen at least 2 Reed Richards now in the MCU, with a hint to a third one with Deadpool and Wolverine having Johnny Storm mention another Reed. In the background here, we have the spacesuits. Not sure if those are the spacesuits from them actually getting their powers, but we will see. Nonetheless, this is really exciting. Multiversal elements going to play a big role in this film, considering, again, it's in a different universe altogether. Okay, I was wrong yesterday with the little teaser trailer. This is Ben Grimm, not Reed Richards. Love the outfit. Looks good. Looks like it's kind of some test footage. There they are again, the Fantastic Four. Looking great. Some scientists. This reminds me a lot of that archival footage that you'd see from the moon landing in the 60s. Yeah, and let's go ahead and pause it here. The ship design is so Jetsons, so just ultra alien futuristic, and I love it. I love how it breaks the sound barrier here too. We got Reed and Sue talking, probably about all the family issues and how things have changed since they've gotten their powers. Her turning invisible. I like the effect that they're doing here. This is probably during the mission when they get their powers, but time will tell, of course. I kind of want to go slowly through this frame by frame so we see the effect here. Her fading in and out, kind of, you know, with the light bouncing off of her. Okay, we've got Ben Grimm seemingly walking down an alley here, dressed up like Raphael in the original Ninja Turtles movie, but he also did this in the comics. Very cool. Go ahead and hit play. Love this scene. We have Ben, who is, you know, dressed up, hiding his identity as the Thing, watching himself, what he used to look like, and it looks like it might be Halloween. There's a jack-o'-lantern down here.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yep.
Best looking image.
Was best looking, and this is an amazing shot right here where the reflection turns off, or sorry, the TV screen turns off, and we see the reflection of Ben Grimm and what he looks like now. Again, the CG is just beautiful.
Johnny never caught fire.
Johnny Storm. Okay, we see him turn into the Human Torch here. I love how the flame effect actually creates some dust on the camera lens. Really cool touch in terms of CGI and special effects. Not sure why he's flying out all of the sudden. We got Ben Grimm talking to Sue here. I hope the family elements are kind of the most important thing with this film. I really hope they lean on that. Got Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm again. Okay, I want to go back to that room with Johnny just sitting in there because maybe there's something there. He's like flipped upside down, maybe using a VR headset or just playing around with his helmet. I don't know what this little device is here. And Sue walks in and catches him goofing off. Ooh, okay, we got like a World War II fighter pilot kind of plane here, maybe. Tons of vinyl records, and of course Johnny being Johnny. Him flying to the moon. Okay, I'm going to go back to that real quick because we see Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, using her powers, and we actually get to see the spectrum of light. So they're kind of doing a different effect than what they did in the original earlier 2000s movies with just the blue transparency. They're actually using it as a light effect, and I really like that a lot. It looks really cool. And we have Reed and Sue embracing. We have Johnny up here kind of breaking the atmosphere, it looks like. Kind of getting his own little Superman moment. Cool shot. I want to go back and just look at it real quick. Maybe first time coming into his powers or something else entirely because he's not on fire here. So I'm interested to see what this scene is all about. This seems like the introduction to one of the bads of the movie. I don't know if Galactus is going to be the main big bad. There's rumors of Mole Man, and we have John Malkovich's character. I can't remember the name of his character, but he is going to be a villain in this movie as well. Don't know if he's going to get a ton of screen time, but they seem to be adapting several comics. Okay, so it looks like meteorites are falling down, and we have all of these kids wearing Thing merchandise. I mean, these guys are superheroes in the very traditional sense. They're very famous, very popular, so much so that kids are dressing up as them in the streets. Love it. Hope they lean on that too with kind of the human side of things, with civilians looking up to the Fantastic Four as heroes like these kids are. Fantastic car. I mean, it's probably going to lose the wheels and float and fly through, you know, the sky. That's going to be really cool. I love the design of it. Ultra sleek. Johnny Storm flying through here. I don't see him just flying through without doing anything. Maybe they've edited something out. Some people have suggested maybe this is when he's chasing Silver Surfer, who is the herald of Galactus, warning them that Galactus is coming. Maybe he is flying through and fighting Silver Surfer at this point. Also, I want to point out how great New York looks and how gritty and real it looks. Not very fake, no green screen, even though it probably is, you know, special effects. Looks great. Thing running through the streets. I love the outfit. He's probably going to be losing the shirt at some point in this movie. At least I hope he does, so we can see that traditional look. There's John Malkovich. I don't remember the name of his character. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Another villain character. He's always an interesting actor to watch, so I can't wait to see what he does in this role. Okay, I'm gonna go back real quick. Looks like we've got, I'm hitting the right button. So we've got Reed here, and seemingly in space during the beginning space mission. However, it looks like he's already got the gray in his hair, so either they just received their powers, they're about to receive their powers, and they're dealing with it, something along that. I assume this is going to be towards the beginning of the movie. Great shot of Manhattan here, a different Manhattan. I'm wondering if we could see the Baxter Building in the skyline here. We have Empire State right here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure it is there. If you guys know where it is, just let me know. But the more important thing to note about this shot is this giant shadow right here of the World Eater Galactus, which we actually, if we forward a little bit to the Statue of Liberty, we see Galactus in full right here. I mean, we don't see his face, but they're going full out with the traditional comic book style, and hats off to them. I hope it turns out great. The other trailer that they showed, I think at D23 or one of those Disney events, showed Galactus's eyes. We don't get that here, but this is just enough of a tease. And this trailer ends with Sue Storm talking about the importance of family, and I hope that's something, again, that we lean on heavily with this movie. I think it's going to take the multiverse aspect and all the crazy stuff and really ground it and make it relatable. Beautiful shot here at the end. We have the Fantastic Four, and it's actually a nod to the Beatles. The Beatles had a stage where they performed that looked just like this, and since this is, evoking the 60s, it is spot on. I love the set design. I love the costumes. Each one of them very similar, but very different nonetheless. I mean, you have Reed here, who's all blue, Johnny with the white accent, Ben Grimm with the white accent, but, he's much larger with the handcuffs, or the cuff link kind of style. Vanessa, sorry, I keep calling her Vanessa because that's the actress. Sue Storm looks fantastic. All of them look so good, and I'm glad they went with the light, vibrant 60s comic blue versus the darker, more MCU-ified costume that we saw John Krasinski have in Multiverse of Madness. Of course, we get the title card, and we find out that it is coming out July 25th. So yeah, guys, that's a quick little run through of this trailer and all the things that I noticed. Most importantly, let me know what you think down below. If I missed anything, call them out. More details, the better. I want to know everything I can about this trailer and all the things that are possibly hidden, because I feel like they showed us some things but kept a lot under wraps, which in my opinion is the best thing you can do with the trailer. I mean, this thing is sitting at 13 million views at the time of recording this and over 629,000 likes. Let's see if we can get this video to 100 likes. But now that I've kind of gone through this trailer very slowly and seen a lot of the things that were maybe hidden on my first watch because I was blinded by excitement, I think they've got something really special here on their hands, not just in terms of what it does for the MCU and the multiverse stuff, but just a film in general. It looks, sounds, and feels real, and I really like it. I'm hoping for a sci-fi classic, kind of what Guardians of the Galaxy did for the MCU, going off in a different branch and kind of becoming its own thing. I hope this does the same thing in its own right. Again, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section, and I will see you all very, very soon.